Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. I'm Chris Morris alongside the legendary Dick Herman and of course Charlie Hoyleman and Charles Douglas from NCTV 18, always doing great work behind the scenes here in the booth. We're coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium. A beautiful day for just about anything, but we're going to play some football today for, of course, the matchup between your Nantucket Whalers and the Bulldogs from Holbrook High School. Whalers finishing up the 2022 campaign in a non-playoff game. Of course, they have had their struggles this season, in addition to playing a very tough league and non-league schedule. They entered today's game winless on the season, but have been very competitive in most of their games, up to and including last week's heartbreaker in the 43rd annual Island Cup game against the Vineyard, a 14-13 loss. Holbrook on the outside looking in as well, despite a 3-4 regular season overall record. So we're looking forward to a competitive game today, and we hope that the Whalers can get that elusive win that they have been waiting for all season long. We are a few minutes away, about 8 minutes away from kickoff here, which gives us a few moments to set up today's matchup, give you a quick update on the fall season state tournament action for the nation, and of course, I get to hang out with my favorite guy here, the legendary Dick Herman. Without further ado, how you doing today, Dick?
Good, Chris. Good. Yeah, good to be here and seeing the gang here. And yeah, it's nice getting one more game here. And I think the only thing that we want today, me personally, is a win.
Yeah.
Nantucket's got to pull out a win, and I know they're going to go to a lot of younger kids.
Sure.
And that's good.
Yeah.
And
it's almost like a preseason game for them, for a lot of those younger kids.
And this team here, Nantucket, used to be in the same league together. They played Holbrook a lot. Holbrook was paired up with Avon. Is that still part of it?
Correct.
Yeah. So it's actually Holbrook,
cities,
Avon, two cities coming together, because the numbers at Holbrook are real small at the end, so they're getting a few kids from Avon, which didn't have a football team that I know of, and getting enough kids to play in a league.
Yeah, which you would think is more of a challenge for us being on an island, but
Oh, we're playing Division 4 teams. Falmouth is in the Division 4 tournament today. Why were they on our schedule?
Let's talk about that, because obviously that's we want to have an even playing field, and the teams like the Monomoys and Holbrooks and St. John Paul's aren't on our schedule, but for some reason Falmouth is. Like, is that AD stuff? Is that above us? Just the MIAA, or ultimately who makes that scheduling?
From what I found out talking to different people, including the AD, was that Monomoy, John Paul pulled out.
Sturgis, a couple of those.
Sturgis doesn't play football.
Yeah.
Cape Tech hasn't played us in years.
Yeah.
But when Monomoy and John Paul pulled out, there wasn't enough for a league. It was just left us in the Vineyard. So to get a league together, they sort of pushed us up. Sandwich, Falmouth, Nauset, who we did compete with on a non-league schedule, DY. So we became the patsies in the league, and it showed this year.
Yeah.
A lot of the games we could have won. I think if the team had more character, they could have won a few of those games.
Yeah.
But penalties and miscues all year, fumbles and so forth, hurt them all along the way.
Self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. I mean, it's just been crazy how many penalties. I mean, we'll take a visit to last week's game. Obviously, the Vineyard, very competitive. I mean, just a great football game, first of all. What a great experience. I personally had never been over to that side to witness an Island Cup, and just amazing energy as the stories go, and what a great experience. And brought my little girl over there. She had a great time, and we got to see a little bit of the field hockey, a little bit of the soccer, and then ultimately saw a great game. I was actually on the sidelines with a little handheld, so I was right in front of a couple of the touchdowns. One that got called back, another one that got called back.
Yeah.
The incomplete pass to Jaquan, that was definitely a catch. So some intangibles that were out of the hands of the Whalers, but you miss a kick, you miss another kick, and that's what happens. The cup stays on the other side. But man, they played their hearts out. You know what I mean? So they're still playing hard. It's just a matter of sometimes you got to get a little lucky, and sometimes you got to take advantage of what is presented to you, because the Vineyard basically was trying to give it away, and we gave it right back to them. 7 penalties, 7 personal fouls, not just penalties, personal fouls in that game. It's crazy. That's crazy. To actually be in a game where you have that many penalties, that many turnovers, missed field goals, missed kicks, and still have a chance at the end to pull it out. But that's that character you're talking about, you know.
Well, there's a saying in football, and I didn't understand it when I was playing or coaching, but I started to understand it when I got in the booth here.
Yeah.
It's harder to lose than it is to win. And that means a lot if you think about what it's saying to you for the Whalers to get out here today and win a game.
Yeah, it's true. And again, Holbrook obviously had a nice little travel day today, so hopefully the home field advantage comes into play here a little bit. Hopefully we get a nice little crowd here. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day. There is some wind to contend with. So it'll be interesting to see who chooses which side in that fourth quarter if it's a close game. It is blowing on the screen from left to right, so we'll have to see if the kicking game and the passing game comes into play. I think both teams are run heavy here today, though.
I know you're going to talk about the tournament. I think there is a tournament game off island today, so that could have taken a few fans to go to the tournament game.
We'll get to that in a little bit. I believe it is the field hockey team.
Girls hockey?
Boys soccer.
Boys soccer's away.
At Cohasset today at about 1 o'clock, so they kick off here in a little bit.
So ironic. Last year at this time, Nantucket was playing Cohasset in a football game in the tournament.
Yeah. Great game that was too.
What a difference a year makes.
I know. And of course, you know, and Whalers Nation, you of course know that we do volleyball. We're in the gym, and got to congratulate Coach Vaselli and his squad. They came up with a huge win again against the Aztecs of Assabet Valley. Our soccer team ended up going out there, so they could have just switched sides. And
I know it.
Done it, but
would that count
that's tournament.
Would that count if we played the girls soccer and volleyball?
Who knows? Who knows? But very competitive game, and so you win and move on. And Coach Vaselli's winning, and they won, and they will move on to face Blackstone Valley Regional Valley Tech, same conference, like town over from Azabet, so they got a nice travel day to come over.
Who had the better record? Probably
Blackstone.
Blackstone has the
number
better
10 seed, so we're 7 versus 10, and then the winner of that game goes on to play number 2. And I'm drawing a blank on who that is, but Coach Vaselli said it's a good team. They're all good now. Round of 16 on, they're all good.
I was surprised that the high seed that the boys soccer got. I mean, it's 24th, but they only had three wins all year.
That tough schedule
we're
talking about. They're playing bigger teams, and I think Coach Brannigan, on purpose, he does a lot of requests for scheduling that way. But obviously it paid off because they're in the tournament, and you never know when tournament time comes. That's why they play the games. No matter what, you throw those seeds away.
But I'm trying to figure out though, if you make a schedule so hard, does that get you in a tournament anyways, even if you go 0-9 or 0-15?
I mean, I think you got to win. I think you have to win at least 3 games.
Only 3 games. So Nantucket won those 3 games.
Exactly.
Good for them.
He had a couple of ties in there as well. Again, it's a new season now. So we will talk more about the tournament coming up here. Obviously today, the Whalers got to overcome their offensive struggles. It's been sort of pinpointed at the quarterback position, but it's not just that. You still got to hit the guy in front of you. You still got to, get rid of that laundry, all those flags and stuff like that. So we're hoping for a clean game. Again, we will see some new faces today. So that's
exciting.
It's exciting for the future of Whalers football. Obviously, first-year head coach Tim Saradellis. Not really what he envisioned for his first year, hoping to get a couple of those wins. And again, we go back to that Mashpee game, man. If that thing is the opposite score, I got a hunch the season is different.
Oh, that definitely turned the season right there. That definitely turned the season. And, we had so many chances to win that game. We should have won that game. We outplayed Mashpee that day. And Mashpee's in the tournament.
Of course, yeah.
Here come the Whalers.
We got the talent. As you can see, the Whalers entering Vito Capizzo Stadium as they do with the flags flying up front. Looks like Jeremy Cass, one of the captains, holding up the American flag. So we're, again, just a few moments away here. Let's take a moment here and thank our incredible sponsors. Of course, involving the community is what we love to do here, and we are thankful and grateful to all of our community businesses and advertisers here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We'll be right back from Vito Capizzo Stadium.
out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot save. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score. Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium as we are awaiting the coin toss here and kickoff very shortly as your Whalers play host to the Holbrook Bulldogs. Again, both Division 7 teams, but Holbrook playing a different league schedule, a much easier league schedule, which is why they did not qualify for the tournament. And we will have the update on the Whalers tournament action as it is plentiful. And again, good luck goes out to the boys soccer team as they are just about an hour or so from the soccer game that they have off in Cohasset. It'll be the number 9 Cohasset team versus the number 34th ranked Whalers team, but you never know. Anything can happen.
That's the same field that the Nantucket football team was playing the Cohasset football team last year on this date. So
And another game they should have won. But we are just about ready here. Again, thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. We will, of course, have that next round of 16 of volleyball coming up on Monday night. The time and date are set 5 o'clock. You can catch all the action starting just around 4:30, 4:45. Again, depending on buses and whatnot. Like, we were a little late last week, but you know, that happens here in high school athletics, especially when you got to travel from as far as they have to travel.
these teams are going, some of them are going over 200 miles.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Different parts of the state.
Sounds like Chip Clooney in the booth today giving the PA announcements. Of course, have our national anthem here very shortly as well. On an absolute beautiful day. Hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you're joining us from. Almost golfy out there today, buddy.
I mean, it's almost like the opening day in September weather here, and here it is, the final game of the year in November.
Ladies and gentlemen, our great nation has preserved through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served in the currently serving in the armed forces.
Again, got to give a quick shout out to our athletic director, our assistant athletic director, Travis Lombardi and Matt Hunt. What an incredible job they've done with the puzzle. I like to call it the puzzle, man.
Busy time of the year, yeah.
Crazy puzzle that they put together to get all these athletes and students together.
For the playing of our national anthem.
Kind of a low key.
To turn the volume up.
Kind of a low key
Do a
national
sound
anthem.
check
I
over
think
there, Jeff. Come on.
we're saving energy. We only budgeted 3 national anthems on our 4th. What do you expect?
Man. Well, never a dull moment here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, folks, I'll tell you what. So let's go over our fall tournament updates here before we get to the kickoff. Golf team finished its season with an 8th place finish in the sectionals. Great job under new head coach Sam Herrick. Congrats to coach and his team. A few players also on the all-league team. Let's get their names here real quick. Excuse me. Henry Kathawala, Cole Chambers, and Braden Knapp with an honorable mention in league play. The volleyball team, as we noted, will be hosting a round of 16 game on Monday against Blackstone Valley. Our field hockey team is in action tomorrow at 1:30. They earned a 17 seed and have a very good matchup against Franklin County Tech. Starts at 1:30. Girls soccer team and boys soccer team also we mentioned already as we are ready for kickoff here. Whalers Nation, are you ready?
How many hundreds of miles away is Franklin County Tech?
A couple hundreds. A couple of hundreds for sure.
I like this.
Nice deep kickoff.
I like this.
Dropped it inside the 10 and a slew of Whalers there to gang tackle. Inside the 15-yard line, give them the 12.
I like the idea that Nantucket taking the ball in the second half and taking the win here in the first quarter, and
Yep.
they paid right off now. They got them pinned back there. They can get a 3 and out here. They'll get the ball their side of the field. Injury. We have a player down.
Down already. Let's see if we can get a number on that.
Looks like a 9-0. Is there a 9-0? No.
There probably is. There's a lot of numbers on here. We don't have a 9-0 on our actual roster, but maybe it's 8-0.
8-0 maybe.
William Cimitaro.
It's not funny. I don't know why they call it the funny bone. The stinger.
Let's hope he's okay on that kickoff. But before we get to the first play of scrimmage, I do want to finish up. Obviously, the girls soccer team earned a number 34 seed, and congratulations to Coach Doug Gebrecht. They already won a playoff game. They had a play-in game yesterday, won 3-2 in PKs against Assabet Valley, so a very dramatic win. Unfortunately, they will play the number 2 seed now in Northbridge, so congratulations.
We can't play Assabet Valley again?
Oh, we can, unfortunately. I'd love to. But again, a huge congratulations and good luck goes out to the Whales. They are off island tomorrow, 2:30 the start of their game. And again, number 9 Cohasset will be hosting the number 24 seed, our Whalers, under longtime coach Rich Brannigan. And again, congratulations to Coach Brannigan. 18 straight tournament berths. 21 of 22 years. Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Job by the soccer team there. So here we are, first play from scrimmage. We're going to look for number 22 for Holbrook. I heard he gets the ball quite a bit. That's Marquise Dobey-Lindsay, number 22. So we'll see. They have a different formation on defense. Going to load up. And Ian Williams.
Eats him up.
Woo! That was close to a safety, but that one gets nothing. That was not Dobey-Williams, so.
They're starting at the 15, so they tackled them about the 7th. That's about an 8-yard loss there, Chris.
Not easy to do on a simple handoff. So second and long coming up for the Bulldogs. They gave him 4 progress. It looks like maybe more like 6-yard loss, but nonetheless, a huge loss on first down, bringing up second and 16.
That's what happens in those east to west runs.
Right?
North to south, guys.
Well, Holbrook can run east to west. That's fine. Here's number 22, but he's also eaten up. Looked like Sean Murphy in there. Number 12, Brian Coelho, excuse me.
Brian, yes.
That's
only
a sophomore.
Made a nice play on that one. Blocked up the hole, then jumped on his back and brought him down.
And we will try and pay attention to some numbers here because there will be a lot of new ones as Coach Saradellis, Coach Roulette, and Coach Abadolnar try and get some new blood in there and give them some varsity playing time. You can't fake game speed. 10:35 to go here in the first quarter. No score. First drive from Holbrook. And a pass. And he's wide open and drops it. Oh, my goodness. It came up a little gimpy. And that is Lindsay, their
Yeah, he's,
best player, he is noticeably limping back to the huddle. I don't know. No contact there, no nothing. Maybe it's a cramp or.
Brings up fourth down.
It was about a 7-yard pass, so he still had to run about another 4 or 5 yards, but it was a one-on-one situation. If he beats him, he can.
Jersey out there.
So Nantucket did what they want here, Chris. 3 and out, and they should get the ball around the 40. Maybe if we get a good run back, it may be inside the 30. We'll see what happens here.
So a much better start than the last few games that we have seen, which have seen the other opposing teams just running right down the field and score. The Whalers will not be playing from behind. Bouncing snap, but a nice recovery and a decent little kick. That'll be fielded at the 39, dropped, and fortunate to jump on it. But great field position for the Whalers. That was Sean Murphy there on the kickoff, the punt return. 39-yard line of Holbrook is where the Whalers will start their first possession.
Yeah, if he could have caught that in the air or even on the first bounce, he would have got to the 30, but thank God he fell on it and we didn't give it up right there, because that's been our motto all year. Give the ball to the other team, give it to the other team, and they kept it this time.
The junior Carlos Aguilar back in the shotgun formation, which is that pistol formation. Cast in motion, he gets the carry, and a flag stops the play already.
Too much moving. They've been doing it since game 1.
Well,
You can't have all the moving. You just got to run a play straight ahead.
so that's a new wrinkle with Casp on the jet sweep to open things off. Again, he is one of our senior captains, so not surprising he gets a little something for all of his incredible efforts as a Whaler football player, playing both sides of the field, doing some kickoff duties as well. And just a great guy. He's just a teamer, you know. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Whalers after the motion penalty.
One of the few Whalers that I have to look up to, even without the cleats on.
Right.
When the cleats are on, I look up to his chest.
He's a big dude.
Looking forward to basketball season with him.
Absolutely. Fox in motion in front. It'll be Aguilar on the keep. He sneaks his way back to get the penalty yardage back and maybe 1 yard, so gain of about 6 for Aguilar. No, they're going to give him just the 40, so 4 yards on the pickup.
Not a good spot. I thought he went across the 40.
Yeah, it looked like he got across there.
Lindsay on the stop for Holbrook.
So second and
He's got
still
second down and 11.
10-ish, 11-ish. And obviously we are in 4-down territory already, although we do have the wind and we do have a kicker in Trayvon Grant.
Trevor's got a good
horrible for him.
leg, but he
The
couldn't pull.
Vineyard game just came up a little bit short on his last second kick, and there's motion again.
Yeah,
I mean,
too much moving.
if
Too
we can
much
see it, Dick,
moving.
those stripes are going to be able to see it.
They're just moving.
So 5 yards again on second down, so it'll be 2nd and 16.
Can we run a play where nobody moves until the ball is centered? Just one play.
We'll make it second down
We've
and
got
15 for
9
the
minutes
Whalers.
and 14 seconds and counting, and Coach Herman's already fired up and shaking his head up.
I mean, this game is a winnable game, but you keep a team like this in it too long.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, 2nd and 16, 18. That's
For an
not
underdog, hope is all you can ask for. Here's Aguilar looking to throw. He's got a man out there. Caught! What a great catch!
Randy, is that his first catch of the year?
That is his first catch of the year. Again, the Whalers not known for throwing the ball a whole lot. Nice throw by Aguilar, but man, what a great catch. That's
No,
going up
yeah,
and getting it for your quarterback right there.
That was a nice pass. Yeah, we
All the way down
we
to
learned
the
that new
15.
term this year with the Patriots, the 50-50 balls.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a 50-50, and Randy made a great catch. You're right.
25-yard gain on 2nd and 15. First down, Whalers. High snap. Fox has got it on the end around. He's got some room. Got one man to beat. Unable to do so. And he's still wrestling forward, though.
Fox the ball carry.
Inside the 10 to about the 7. So good yardage on first down. That was nearly a touchdown. It had one dude to beat and then a couple of blockers in front of him. but we'll take it. Second down, and looks like maybe 1.
Yeah, he picked up 9 in there. You didn't know he had that much room there, but he squeezed it out. 2nd and 1, so good situation here for the Whalers. No mistakes, guys. Let's go.
2nd and 1 from 14-yard line. Again, another handoff inside, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Whalers! An 11-yard scamper. Let's catch the number.
I think it was
12.
12, Brian.
Ryan Coelho, another sophomore, getting some great playing time here, and he weaved his way through the Holbrook defense into the end zone for a Whalers touchdown.
Boy, he had good vision on that play, Chris. He came around, he looked, and he saw the hole, and I guess he went in standing up.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I think he dove at the end, but yeah, untouched, certainly. And here's Trayvon Grant for the PAT to give the Whalers a 7-0 lead. Oh, missed snap, and that'll be a dead ball there. So
yeah, as soon as his knee's down, the ball's dead. The holder can have his knee down and pick it up and try to do something with it.
there you go. So 6-0 our score after the first possession yields the Whalers a touchdown. Big play on that drive was the 25-yard pass play, as Aguilar came up with a great throw and a great catch from Aiden Rainey for the 25-yard gain, and the Whalers punching in a couple plays later. Sophomore Brian Coelho with an 11-yard scamper. And here's a rare thing. The Whalers are leading. We love it.
And the same situation here. Still 7:45 to go. Kicking off with the wind at their back. Pin them back there. Get another 3 and out, and they can get a second touchdown in this first
All right. Everybody listening out there? Coach has got it all lined up for us. 3 and out, another score. It worked the first time. Let's see if it works again.
I had a hold up there saying first quarter. I almost said first period. Sean's not here this week, so I can't get away with it. I get a tap on the back of my head if I said that. We're in the first quarter.
A shorter kick, high ranging kick, fielded at the 25, across the 30. Oh, nice stick. You can hear that one up here at the 32, maybe the 33. That's where Holbrook will take over for their second possession. That was Kenzel John Michelle, number 3, junior, got the return there. So much better field position for the Whalers as Grant got under that one a little bit.
Yeah, the pop-up there gives the Bulldogs here a decent start on this one. 33, 1st and 10, 7:40 to go here.
Single setback for Holbrook. And that's going wide side. Nice tackle. Stayed away from the horse tackle, but there's another loss on just a simple handoff. That's number 7, Cameron Campbell on the carry. He's Ginger coming back.
Cass was actually blocked on that.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to turn the corner. Cass got blocked inside and then showed good momentum to get himself outside and speed to catch the ball carrier for a loss.
Again, running to that short side with a sweep. I don't get it.
No.
But they can do it all they want. So 2nd and 12. Another pass play. Intercepted! And he's got room. Looks like Chrysler, I believe. Let's see what the number is on that.
Gillis Crocker.
Nice, Gillis Crocker, number 9. 6'9", it was close. Right to him, and Crocker with an easy interception. He had some room, got tackled from behind.
Yeah, that was a nice play, nice tackle, but as you say, it was thrown right to him. I think Gillis was the most surprised person in the house there.
But a great catch, nonetheless. And the Whalers are in business at the Holbrook 25. 2 running backs, Fox, as well as number 2, and it's Fox with the carry. He's got room. Grinding his way down near the goal line. Did about the 2. 23-yard scamper.
Did you notice there was no motion on that play? That surprised Holbrook.
Yeah.
They were waiting for the motion. Fox takes it right up the middle. Almost brought it in. That was, what, a 23-yard kick?
23-yard scamper down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Whalers looking to add to their 6-point lead already. 6-0, 6:35 and counting to go. first quarter. And here's a new under center wrinkle. And that's going to sneak in for the touchdown. Where's the signal?
Finally.
There you go. Griffin Fox runs it in behind center. A little wildcat.
Was that Fox that did that? Whoa.
So a 2-yard touchdown rush. That brings it to 12-0 now. Extra point attempted. Interesting, not going for 2.
Yeah, you want to make the one back that you missed earlier.
Grant hammers it through. That would have been, wow, almost all the way to the school bus. With the wind. Yeah, could have used that one a week ago.
If you hit the school bus, you get 2, is that it?
It should be.
So a good kick there, and the Whalers, still plenty of time here, 6:22. That only took a minute 13 off the clock for the Whalers to stop Holbrook with the interception and get the ball into the end zone. That was what, a two-play drive.
23 yards on the Fox run, and then he kept it himself and busted it into the end zone on a little wildcat wrinkle. I don't know why we haven't seen that all season.
That was a nice wrinkle there. I like that.
Coach Herman said 6:22 to play here in the first quarter still. Whalers with a 13-0 lead over Holbrook. Holbrook kicking themselves in the foot a little bit with a couple of bad plays on the first drive. Had to punt. Gave up a touchdown fairly quickly, and then the interception on the first passing play sets up the Whalers at the 25-yard line. They capitalize 2 plays later with another touchdown.
Now the Whalers should be very loose right now. Maybe that'll take away some of the tightness, cut down on the penalties, cut down on the miscues.
Like Holbrook actually called a timeout. I heard one of the side judges here say that Coach Mike Walsh settling his troops down a little bit.
Coach Mike Walsh's dad is here.
Yeah.
He's an assistant coach, Dave Walsh.
Yeah.
Dave Walsh coached against Vito two times. Once he was the Norwell head coach back in the late 70s, early 80s when Bo Alamadoba were playing. We went up to Norwell, and Dave was the coach there. Then he left Norwell and went over to Blue Hills and worked for Blue Hills for many years as Vin Hickey's assistant coach. So Dave's been around a lot. Now his son is coaching this team.
Football family. Fielded at the 10. Missed tackle at the 20. And wrapped up there just over the 20-yard line, giving about the 22-yard line on the return for Holbrook. Good coverage with 6:14 still left to play here in the first quarter. Your Whalers up 13-0 behind touchdown runs from Brian Coelho and Griffin Fox from 2 yards out.
We can see some new numbers already getting in here on defense.
Absolutely, up to and including Carlos Aguilar. Normally the quarterback does not play defense, but you see him there in that safety position. I know I talked to Coach Willett, and he's excited to get Carlos on the defensive end. Here's a good run by number 22. Again, we mentioned him earlier, Marquise Dobey Lindsay. Looks like his leg is okay.
Trayvon Grant gets himself out there, so powerful kick. He gets a little time on defense. Those guys must love it, getting on the defensive side of the ball.
About 7 yards on first down. That's Holbrook's best play from scrimmage so far. So second down and about 3.
Looking for their first down is Holbrook.
31-yard line. And another play, and that one is wrapped up immediately. Number 52 in there in a hurry.
He
I
must
don't have that number on there.
He must be a JV player coming up. Didn't get his name on the roster. We do have some JVs dressed today.
Absolutely, yeah, a slew of them actually, and a good JV team. The future of Whalers football is going to be very bright. The 8th grade team, the middle school team, beat the Vineyard 50-0.
50-0. Love it.
So they won their own Island Cup, that's for sure. And an inside handoff and some room. Oh, nice open field tackle there
We ought
Cocker again, who's already got the interception.
to make up a new name for the 8th grade game. We maybe call it the Mug, the Island Mug.
Nice, there you go. This guy always thinking. The Chalice.
The Chalice.
The Island Chalice. 4:49 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Whalers up 13-0. First down run for Holbrook. They're at their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, end run by number 7, Casp, and number 11, Owen Wilson. And on the tackle there, that's a junior, Cameron Campbell, trying to get around the edge, and that was closed off quickly by number 8-5.
43 was just in on that play, another JV. Again, we're going to call all the numbers on our roster JV, so 43 got a couple plays.
From the 33-yard line.
So Coach Saradella switching people in and out here, getting a lot of kids already, and we're still in the
First quarter.
first quarter.
Again, another inside handoff that worked for first down yardage. A couple plays ago, this will get about 3 or 4 across the 35 to about the 36 or 7, depending on the spot. Clock continuing to run. We're at 3 minutes 40 seconds, and as Coach Herman said, rotation of dudes. Griffin Fox out, Phyllis Cocker in, keeping some fresh bodies and getting some players some new positions.
The one thing you can do when you do that is you give instructions to the kid going in
Yep.
as to, you know, move the linebacker over a little bit when you get in there. You know, go to a 5-man line, go to a 4-man line, things like that.
Yeah, they are doing a 5-4 setup. You can see 9 guys in the box there, as it is a run-heavy offense by Holbrook. Oh, good run here for first down yardage up to about the 50. That's number 3, Kenzel John Michelle. He was bottled up on his first run, but he gets some space and gets Holbrook a much-needed first down for them at the 49-yard line.
So back-to-back first down here by the Bulldogs, and they're close to midfield. They haven't been across midfield yet. 1 yard will do it.
So 1st and 10 for Holbrook. Number 9, Charles LaRossi under center. Again, an inside handoff straight up the middle. They do get across midfield, but that's about it. Maybe the 48-yard line. I think they're going to mark him right at the 49 of Nantucket. Gain of 2 on first down, bringing up 2nd and 8. Clock ticking down to about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. 13-0 our score. Whalers with the lead. Concession stand, open, fans that are here can go down. I'm hoping my wife pays a visit over there, brings us up some sausages for once. I figured with the last game we could get some sausages up here. We'll have to see if
I congratulate the Booster Club for getting it open today, because they had a busy 2 weeks.
They
you know,
have, yeah.
with the homecoming 2 weeks ago, and then orchestrating the big trip to the vineyard last week, and they've been pretty busy. And that hurts, because they're all volunteers doing that, and that hurts getting people three straight weekends in a row to commit to duties.
And always a kudos to the Nantucket Booster Club. Incredible work they do. I'm looking forward to the jacket presentation next week. That'll be a great dinner.
That's always fun, yes.
So 3rd down here, but it'll be a first. Oh, slips down, close to first down yards. We'll have to see where the spot is. And they do give him the first down at the 40-yard line.
Coach Walsh was not happy with that. I mean, you can't be yelling about a slip, can you? I don't know.
I guess not.
Unless we
Especially on a first down run.
Unless we created a little puddle out there, a little Vito mud hole.
I know, a little mud hole there. I don't think that's happening today. But closing in on 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Whalers up 13-0. Holbrook on the move. Their best drive of the afternoon. And boom, absolutely drilled.
He didn't get
Griffin
nothing.
Fox bringing the wood.
He didn't get nothing there.
No gain on the play.
Well, I think the Holbrook coach is getting aggravated here, because he would like to score in this drive here, and he wants his team to keep the momentum going, but he's going to be working a 2nd and 10. Look for the ball to get in the air, though. But they're going to get the win back on this drive here, unless he throws it now and gets an incompletion.
Single setback lineup, motion behind. That's number 7 in motion. Again, inside handoff and a huge hole. There's Dobay Lindsay. Again, he's got about 7-8 yards on that run, bringing up a 3rd and short. 3rd and about 3 for Holbrook. That's at the 33-yard line where they mark it. And that
They
should
might
be the
not.
last play of the first quarter. We'll have to see if they get a quick snap off here.
They can stay in the huddle here and get the wind in at their back here if they want. Let's see what the coach is instructed.
Yeah, they're not going to get to it. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and you'll hear the horn here in a moment. Or whistle.
Horn, whistle, whatever.
Yeah, whatever indeed. We'll take a 13-0 lead.
Some guy yelling, "Stop! Don't run that play!"
Happy to have the Whalers ahead here, 13-0, taking advantage of a 3-and-out and also a turnover by Holbrook in that first quarter. Took advantage of the win on a nice pass play. Carlos Aguilar for 25 yards and a touchdown run by Brian Coelho and Griffin Fox, giving the Whalers a 13-0 lead here at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a moment here on the Nantucket Sports Connection.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores!
Run by Dobay Lindsay. He's got first down yardage. Finally corralled at about the 24-yard line, maybe the 25-yard line, but first down for Holbrook, and they are on the move.
They now have more first downs than the Whalers here, but they will take the points on the board, right? Stats don't win the game, points do. And Coach Walsh here of the Bulldogs knows that. He wants a touchdown dearly on this drive to make it a one-score game again.
2 running backs in the backfield behind LaRossi. Pitch out. Flag down. And a nice tackle around the 23-yard line, so not much doing on that run.
That could be holding. That'll help the Whalers.
Denzel Jean-Michel, once again on the carry. Unable to get the corner. It doesn't matter, though. The laundry on the carpet will mean march it back here for the Bulldogs.
The laundry on the carpet. Do you think we're ever going to have a carpet on this field?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe not in our broadcast life, anyways. We'll see. 10-yard penalty. Actually, a longer penalty.
They're marking it from the spot, yeah. So the Whalers get a break there. They get the 10 yards and the spot. So it's about first and about 23, 24?
23, 24 yards. Yeah, it's about a 12-yard penalty. Because the penalty occurred behind the line of scrimmage. Inside handoff and a slew of Whalers, including number 52, big number 75. That's Corby. No gain on the play. In fact, another loss of about 2 yards.
We got to find out who 52 is, I guess.
Angel on the stop of the Whalers.
52 is doing it. It's going to be hard to give him one of the stars if I just mention number 52. I got to find out his name.
Figured out. He has been all over the place, and again, the Whalers playing with sometimes 9 in the box. This time, only 6 in the box, 7 in the box. No, they still got 8 in the box here. And it is a pass play. Short pass to Dobay Lindsay. He tries to make a move. Nothing doing there. That is Cocker once again. Great open field tackle. He's already got himself an interception, and now a great open field tackle to stop the momentum there. It'll bring up a long third down here. And you got to think 4-down territory for the Bulldogs here, despite having the wind at their back.
Yeah, if he could have got around Cocker, he would have made it back to the original line of scrimmage, but Cocker makes the great tackle, as you said.
So 3rd and 17 from the 31-yard line. A little trickery, double handoff, and nothing doing as Ian Williams slowed him up just enough for a couple of friends to come finish it off.
I saw the shoulders go back. I thought he might have had the face mask, but he actually had the shirt up near his collar.
No tearaway jerseys here. That'll bring up 4th and 20. 21, actually. And we'll have to see what Coach Walsh is doing. He's bringing the offense back out there, so it looks like maybe a pass play here. Whalers got to
you got to throw
stay disciplined.
You got to throw the ball here. You don't have any running play that's going to get you 21 here, but what do I know? I'm up here.
You know plenty, my friend. You know plenty.
6 is spread way out to the left. Keep an eye on him.
That's Thomas Irby, a junior, and he is alone, one-on-one coverage out there unless he's getting some help from the safety. Incomplete pass. There was pressure brought by big number 55, Ian Williams, number 52 again. And the pass goes well wide of the mark, and the Whalers will take over on downs.
Even if that's caught, he doesn't make a first down. He only went down about 12 yards, and that catch would have carried him out of bounds. So it was not the pass they wanted, but that was caused by Ian Williams getting in his face, and he had to look for anybody to get it off to.
8:47 to go. Whalers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32. Wideouts. 2 to the far side of the field. It'll be a handoff to Fox. He's got some room across the 35 to the 40 and jumps ahead to about the 42-yard line. Griffin Fox rips off 8, almost 9 yards on 1st down. I don't know if you can hear it, but we can hear Coach Machado. Nice job to his linemen. They are paving the way for the Whalers running backs in chunk yardage situations here. They have got a couple of nice runs, and it's been all positive so far for the Whalers on offense, up 13-0, 8-10 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. Fox gets another carry across the 45, 46, and he's got some friends pushing him ahead to about the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Whalers at their own 47. Stay with us at halftime. We've got Whalers volleyball coach Andrew Vaselli and his captain, Vasily Nacheva. Nacheva coming up for a little halftime chat. We're going to talk volleyball on the football game at halftime. Can't wait to talk to Coach Vaselli. He's got a great chance of making a big splash in the state tournament. Round of 16 game coming up on Monday right here on the NSC at 5 o'clock on Monday. The motion in front. It'll be a quick pass out and too high.
That could be a fun.
Ooh, they call it incomplete quickly, but that was real close to a lateral.
Real close to a lateral there. Unofficially, Fox 4 carries, 41 yards. So taking over the running the ball well here for the Whalers here in the first half. 7:24 to go. Whalers up 13-0.
There's a 2nd and 10 for Nantucket.
2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. Another quick pass, trying Murphy this side. He's got the 50, 45, cuts outside, and still on his feet across the 30, cuts inside, and he's got room to the outside. Sean Murphy on the run. Touchdown, Whalers! What a run!
Whalers they didn't get away. I said they get away with one, but Nantucket had a definite block in the back, right in the middle of the field. The coach here was hyperventilating. I didn't see the flag at first. I was just about to say the Whalers got away, and they didn't get away with one. This is going to come back to about the 30.
Oh, they did call the penalty?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I saw it. He hit the kid right in the back. And the kid he hit was an interior lineman.
Oh, yeah,
Was
no
not going
chance.
to catch Murphy. No, no.
well, yet another chapter in the penalties erasing touchdown book.
Yeah.
We had 2 of them against the Vineyard last week, and this one, a great catch and run by Sean Murphy. It would have been a 52-yard touchdown. Now back at the 25-yard line. Nonetheless, a great play. And Whalers are set up 1st and 10 at the Holbrook 25. On the move once again, already up 13-0. Another inside handoff. 2 hands on the ball. Love that across the 20-yard line to about the 19.
Call the ball carrier.
That was his first carry, right?
We were so, to be honest, I was.
Yeah, was that 2 or 12? Again, 2 is not Jaquan Francis today.
5 for Nantucket.
I thought it was 2, but it's, as you say, it's not the 2 that we recognized from previous games. But maybe it was the 12.
No one in the backfield with Aguilar. It is 12, and he's in trouble. Going to have to just throw it away, and wisely does so. Again, those are the types of plays. That's a heady play. You had nothing. You got guys running after you, throw it out of bounds. So let's
Good.
take another down.
Good decision there. And you know, you got to get out of the pocket so they don't call it intentional grounding. Once you get out of the pocket, you can't throw it on the sidelines out of bounds.
6:11 to go here in the second quarter. 13-0 our score. Whalers with the lead. They have a 3rd and 4 from the Holbrook 20-yard line. Again, into the wind here, so you got to think 4-down territory, not going to try a field goal into the wind here. But again, what do we know?
What do we know?
I mean, Trayvon's got the leg, but... Oh, a double handoff, and Griffin Fox off and running. Touchdown, Whalers, no flags. Put the points on the board.
20-yard touchdown. Nice play there. I like that play. Well executed by the Whalers.
19-0 now already in the first half. Still 6 minutes and 2 seconds left.
Finally worked. It worked well. And I'll tell you what, everything's working well for Nantucket today.
Well, Fox with 2 touchdowns, and I have him 5 carries for 16 yards. 61 yards. We have a new kicker out there. No new kicker.
That's Grant still.
Still
Getting
Grant.
into the win for the extra point here.
His jersey's so white, I thought it was new.
Well, maybe some defensive snaps will get it dirty. And another missed snap. Fire, fire, fire. Pass into the end zone, and it's caught by Cass for the 2. Just throw it up there, baby. Just
Throw it up there for
high,
him.
man.
When you throw the ball up like that, it's not a 50-50 with Cass.
right.
It's a 75-25.
That's at least a 75-25, and I'm not a math major. You're the numbers guy, but that's good odds. I'm going to take it. So the 2-point conversion puts it to 21-0 now. So Cass picks up the 2 points. He was our 3-star, #1 star last week. A great game on defense, including a couple of blocked PATs. But
So 21-0. Does Holbrook get out of the running game, try to throw? The quarterback doesn't seem to have that strong an arm to be able to pick him up on a straight passing offense. So
and everything that I saw, a couple of the articles in the papers and talking to a couple of the coaches, they just run the ball. They are a running team. And again, we haven't seen as much of number 22 as I thought we would, Marquise Dobay-Lindsay. He's had, multiple games of 3-4 touchdowns throughout the year. So again, they're beating up on small schools, but nonetheless, that he's got the skills. I mean, I'm glad they're trying to get some other guys involved, but fielded at the 13-yard line across the 20, and that's about it. 22-yard line maybe as the Whalers again. A slew of them in there, up to and including number 32, who's got a little pep in his step after a nice touchdown run, Griffin Fox. He's got some dirt on that jersey already.
Fox is doing it all out there today. Running the ball, defense.
Special teams. Gotta love a guy like that.
Even taking one over the center, right? On the first touchdown.
22-yard line.
So 5:54 to go here in the first half. Whalers with a 21-0 lead. Holbrook starts it off at their own 22-yard line. Handoff number 3, met by Gillis. Cocker, who's having himself a defensive first half. Stand-up tackle. That's how you got to tackle now, too. The shoulders, shoulder to shoulder now. To avoid those helmet contacts, or leading with the helmet.
The last time Holbrook had the ball, they moved up the field nicely, but didn't get any points out of it. They would like to get that going again because they don't want to give Nantucket the ball back here in the first half. Nantucket's on fire on the offense right now.
And they also will get the ball to begin the second half, so could be one of those double dips.
That's the old Bill Belichick plan. Get the ball right before half and right after half and put 2 scores on the board.
So 2nd down and 10 for Holbrook. Again, another inside handoff. This is Dobe Lindsay. He breaks a tackle, trying to break another one, but unable to do so as the Whalers corral him about the 30-yard line is where they will mark it, but bringing up a much more manageable 3rd down and about 4.
That was probably his best run of the day there.
Unfortunately for Holbrook, that is true.
Nice presence once he got into the hole there. And he had one more Duke and he would have been on the outside, but Nantucket corrals him. And I don't know if they're in 4-down territory here or not now with the way this is going. You hate to give Nantucket the ball back here with about 4 minutes to go, but you'd like to get a first down to keep this drive alive.
4 minutes and 30 seconds, as Coach Herman mentioned. And it'll be another handoff, and that will be real close to first down yardage, but another trio of Whalers stop the ball carrier, number 22, Dobe Lindsay again, and they do give him the first down without even measurement, so
That was a
clock will continue to run, but it's a first down, move the chains for Holbrook.
nice tackle there by Owen Sullivan, sophomore linebacker. He came across and almost stopped the first down, but stopped him in his tracks.
Excellent tackle, to say the least, and number 22, not an easy one to corral on a one-on-one. Here's a pitch out to number 7, trying to get the edge, and he does so across the 45, 35 to the 40. So a nice run on first down.
About 8 or 9 yards on
Cameron
that.
Campbell, junior running back for Holbrook. Clock will stop momentarily here. 3:47 to go in the first half. Second and about 3.
Both teams have their timeout. I think one timeout was called by Holbrook.
Holbrook, yeah.
If they want to use them here. 3:47 to go, clock stop with the out of bounds.
Another inside handoff, and not much doing there. Close to first down yardage, but that's about it.
The high on the stop for the Whalers.
They're not going to give him this one, I don't think, unless they ask for a measurement.
Just short, bringing up 3rd and short.
Now I would say they're in 4-down territory here with the clock ticking down and the distance for the first down.
You got to think 4 downs here.
A lot of interesting fans in the left end zone here behind behind the.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. And that will be denied. Oh, man, they are going to give him forward progress, but
Yeah,
let's see where they're at.
He's marking first down without even thinking about a measurement. And they get a real generous spot.
Yeah.
But the clock is running.
So 1st and 10 at the Holbrook 44-yard line. We're approaching 3 minutes, 30 seconds here in the second quarter. Again, Holbrook with the wind. As you can see, those flags are flying pretty steady. And Holbrook might have to put it up in the air here if they're going to try and score before the end of the first half.
They're not going to make it to the end zone, picking up 7 or 8.
And here is a pass, rolling out, pressure, and sack. That's going to be intentional grounding if they don't call the sack.
Pass is incomplete. Wilson on the stop for the Whalers.
I think they're
And
going
they are going to call in the grasp there as number 9, Junior Charles
No,
Larassi
they're asking
was
for the
unable
ball.
to get it off in time. Knee was down.
Nice. They got a nice spot.
Oh no, they're bringing it
wait
back
a
to the
minute.
original line.
Original line, yeah. They gave him the incomplete pass. I think that was a generous give.
A 21-0 deficit give, perhaps. So 2nd and 10.
Thanksgiving's close by.
There you go,
It's
Thanksgiving. You're welcome.
The giving season.
And a handoff inside Dobey. And he's still on his feet. Nice open field tackle to pretty much save a touchdown there.
Yeah, he was getting
Lindsay.
into he was getting into second gear then. I thought he was going to pop that one the way he was moving. So we
Give him
said
10, maybe 11 yards across midfield to the 46-yard line of the Whalers.
definitely his best run of the day.
2 minutes, 30 seconds, a quick huddle, and they are ready to go here. Holbrook realizing the urgency. Down 21-0. Another pitch. And a couple of broken tackles. Fumble! And that's going to be recovered by the Whalers! Reaching his paw in there and stripping it out. Sawyer Colby with the recovery, but it was number 16. Wyatt Penrose got his hand in there as the ball carrier was going by to
Penrose.
strip it out.
Penrose, nice job there, poking it out. And the ball carrier's making his moves there. Doesn't see Penrose come up behind it, and Penrose did the right thing, just punching the ball.
So 1st and 10 for the Whalers at their own 44-yard line. They can add to a 21-point lead here. 2 turnovers and a turnover on downs have led to a 21-0 lead for Nantucket. And that's a broken play. Aguilar keeps it himself, tries to dance around, and unable to break the grasp of the tackler. That's number 72, Sam Hobart, for Holbrook. Again, a broken play. Looks like a high snap. He was trying to hand it off to 43, but unable to get that one off.
Yeah, the man came in front of him because of the highness of the snap. He couldn't bring it down in time.
So clock continues to run. We're just under 2 minutes now. We'll have to see if Coach Saradelis is going to use any timeouts or whether he's content with a 21-0 lead.
I think with a 21-0 lead at home, playing a game like this, you don't use your timeouts, no. They should have used them in the Mashpee game or the sandwich game.
And here's Murphy. He'll get a carry trying to get the edge. And he will do so. High stepping across the 50, 45, and out of bounds. Get out of bounds, buddy.
What a run by Murphy.
Again, he had the 52-yard passing catch that went for a touchdown, brought back to the 25-yard line. So he is having himself a nice first half here. 1st and 10 for the Whalers. They'll mark it at the 33-yard line. Still a minute 21. Again, the clock stopped with the out of bounds.
My eyes may be deceiving me, but he came to a complete stop then, and then started again.
Yeah, that was a little shimmy.
Now the Whalers may think about scoring again here, getting up to the 32.
Again, situational football. Aguilar trying to throw it. I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, it was another high snap, the same situation there. I don't know if they have a new center in or what, but that's a second high snap in the last, 3 or 4 plays.
But the incomplete pass only wastes a few seconds. Still 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the first half. Again, we're going to try and get Coach Andrew Vaselli up here to chat some volleyball. I see him right down there on the sideline, so we'll get him up here in a moment.
Second and 10, a minute 15 to go here in the first half.
Deep pass and the man's open. Sean Murphy. Oh! Luckily timed there to break it up. But that was a touchdown. Goes as an incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Their Whalers are going for it here.
Minute 7 left in the first half. Whalers up big here, 21-0. Their largest lead of the season.
By far.
And looking for more.
Looking for more and looking for the elusive victory, which would be nice.
to pass. He's rolling out, and now he'll run it. He sees some space, and he's got plenty of it. Cuts to the outside. Great block on the edge. Again, dancing inside the 10. Down to out of bounds at about the 9.
No flags. Usually a play like that brings up a flag. No flag. So now the Nantucket will be working first and goal. 54 seconds.
And again, the clock stopped with the out-of-bounds run. I thought he might go out of bounds there right away, cut it back in, but unfortunately tackled out of bounds. Great run by Aguilar. That's probably his best run of the season.
So a lot of nice things happening here so far in the first half.
And again, Griffin Fox takes the direct snap. He'll go right up the gut. Gets it inside the 5 to about the 4. So another new wrinkle, that little wildcat with Griffin Fox. He's had a great first half.
Nice little wrinkle there. I like that.
And I believe the Whalers called timeout there. 44. Nope, they did not call timeout. I stand corrected. Clock's still running. 30 seconds to go. A great first half for Whalers Nation here. As your Nantucket Whalers are up 21-0 here. Looking for more.
Going to Fox again.
Yep. And he's going to throw it. Why not? Tipped away. Didn't get it up high enough. Gasp was underneath it.
Come on, Fox. You have a 75-25 ball there. You got to complete them.
You can throw it up by the goalpost and he'd catch it.
Right.
Incomplete pass stops it with 15 seconds left here in the first half. Whalers on the doorstep.
He thought he was throwing that one to Rocky. That was the problem. You got to keep him low for Rocky. You get him up in the air for Jeremy.
Third and goal from the 4. Under center. Nope, it's a snap to Fox. He's looking to weave his way. Unable to get the end zone. 7 seconds left, and it looks like they will just, nope, there's a timeout. 4 seconds to go.
You're not making friends with anybody in Holbrook.
Nope, that's... But again, you're practicing situational football here. You know, a last play is basically a 2-point conversion at this point.
Well, the one thing that Holbrook has to think about is Nantucket doesn't have a win.
Right.
So they really want to win. And as you say, this would be nice to get the touchdown, although, you know, others would say no, it's not the situation. But Nantucket looking for their first victory, 4th down here, call the timeout, get the play in there you want. I like the wrinkle with the ball going to Fox.
Direct snap.
That looks like a very good play, and it's been working well for them.
Even the throw, it was open. He just did not get it up high enough for Calf to grab. Again, stay tuned. At halftime, we've got Coach Andrew Vaselli and his captain, Miss Nacheva. We're going to talk some volleyball at halftime. Round of 16 game coming up right here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium Monday at 5 o'clock.
How do you pronounce that young lady's name?
Natcheva. Excuse me. And she's laughing at me here. I'm probably getting that wrong.
Good thing I'm not saying it, Natcheva. You'd really be laughing. 4th down here for your Whalers. 4 seconds. Last play of the half, unless there's a penalty.
Aguilar pitching and walking it into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 43 we don't have on the roster here, so.
43 by X-Man. We gotta get 43's name. We gotta get 52's name.
There you go.
JV's by far, so he has to be one of the JV ball carriers.
What a first half for Nantucket. 27, looking for the PAT here to make it a 28-0 lead at half. That ball is going to get kept as a first varsity touchdown scored.
Can you do that?
I don't know.
Is that where my tax dollars are going?
Yep,
Kids
probably.
taking home footballs?
Probably. Trayvon Grant in for the point PAT. It's against the wind, so we'll see if he can get enough leg. He's got the leg. It's just a matter of whether the wind will do anything. Oh, he blasts that one home. My goodness. That is a leg right there. 28-0 will be our score at halftime.
If you look over there, I think there's an ex-varsity player picking the ball up.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. There is a slew of them over there. So a fantastic first half of play for the Whalers, scoring 4 touchdowns, 2 by Griffin Fox. Brian Coelho, again, a sophomore running back, and again, we'll find out who number 43 is, obviously, here at halftime. We'll take a minute here and gather our breath, and we've got some volleyball here, volleyball chat at halftime. 28-0, your Whalers are up. You're watching the Nantucket Sports Connection.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. Quick player, Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
I'm good. Going to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We have reached halftime where the Whalers have been in complete control from pretty much the opening snap. They hold a 28-0 lead, by far their best first half, again, against a team that, should be in their schedule, but, here we are. We're watching the cheerleaders, but we're going to talk a little volleyball. Coach Andrew Vaselli with me here, and Miss Nacheva, you guys are incredible. I mean, it has been so much fun. My first real experience broadcasting volleyball, and what an exciting time to come in as you guys are making a run in the round of 16. Your thoughts on the entire season and kind of what they have lined up for the next round?
Big question. Great season, 16-1, best record ever here at Nantucket. Still a young program. These kids have worked hard. They want it. They're pleasure, a joy to coach. They come into every practice ready to go. Kalina is the epitome of what a great captain is. The way she leads, the way she communicates, the way she holds me accountable, clarifying things about how I'm saying, what the ask is. It's just awesome. It's just I am a very lucky coach.
Well, lucky is only half of it, because obviously, Kalina, Coach Vaselli has earned his keep as a Hall of Fame coach. Congratulations again on that accomplishment. That was a couple weeks ago. That will be forever, which is awesome. But you have a nickname. Can you give us what that is, and hopefully I'm using it correctly?
Are you talking about the Beast?
The Beast, that's what we're talking about. That's probably not one you want to.
Honestly, we all find it so sweet. We love all the commentary and all the fans and just everyone coming to support. I'm so incredibly proud of all the girls. They work so hard, and it really shows on the court.
Yeah. Now, what does it mean to have that captain on your jersey? I mean, for you personally, and obviously for the team, as obviously they look to you to lead them on the court, off the court. Got to be a great honor.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for being named captain. Honestly, my most important motto is I don't care about being the best player. I care about having the best team, and I really want all of them to know that we need to work together to get there. Not just one player.
Yeah, that's chalkboard stuff there, Coach. I mean,
that is the epitome of a captain, except we would not be 16-1 without the way she plays without her fire in practice, this kid is unstoppable, and they follow her lead.
It's awesome, and again, it's not only does it make my job easier when you're winning, but it's entertaining. I mean, it's a lot of fun. The kids are fired up, but they're fired up for the right reasons. You know, it's not taunting or any of that. It's just you guys are rooting for each other, and you know, obviously, besides that DUI game, it's been a lot of success, and hopefully, you know, it continues along. Few more. What do we got? 4 more, 5 more?
That DUI game was a gift, and we
Right.
talked about that, and we talked about them showcasing for us what our weaknesses are, and the ability to look at those and work on those to strengthen them, and they've done a really good job of that.
Yeah, a little humble pie goes a long way, you know, and fortunately it came at the right time. Sort of, you still had a few games to work out whatever you were working on, and you know, obviously now we're in turn time. It's win and move on.
That's it. That's it, and that's all that matters. You will just have to win 3, and that's it.
Right.
End of story. It doesn't matter if we win in 3, 4, or 5. You get the W, and then it's a great win. No matter what, it's a great win. And the other match, I know the girls were a little upset at the way they played, but they need to be proud of the way they played because they got the win in a tournament.
Right.
That's the character building stuff right there.
And again, I think, you know, you might agree with me, that 26-24 set, that second set where you guys had to battle back, face the set point. I mean, that is that character that you're talking about.
Yeah, honestly, we all just came in and we were like, push, just leave everything you have, like focus. It's better, like it's easier said than done, but you honestly just have to like focus and get down for those last 2 points.
I know we had a chat about it on Tuesday, and you were like, it's all up in the head. The physical stuff is already there. You guys have enough talent. You have the height. You have the flexibility. The players that can play different positions, but it's going to be up here in the mental game, and you know, you guys have that as well, which is a luxury.
In a couple different ways. I mean, they've had to work at it. You take a performance like Alice O'Banion, who was spectacular. And that was the first time she was spectacular. We always knew it was there, but she believed it and she went after it. Then you got a kid like Casey, who's always been spectacular. And she started off spectacular, then wasn't, and had to fight through that, and then ended spectacular. That's all it comes down to, is you're going to have those bumps in the road, and how do you play through that? Yeah. Right? And if you can shake it and leave it, you're good. If it stays with you, then that's some trouble. But they are a resilient squad. They really are. And 16-1 doesn't mean, hey, we had an easy schedule, because they have to come to practice every day. And those practices are demanding. And they push themselves as hard as I push them, and that's the beauty of it.
As Kalina's laughing over here a little bit. I know you mentioned a couple times they've had friends that have said, oh, maybe I'll come out for volleyball. Would that be the case? They couldn't handle a practice, probably.
They honestly are like, I'm honestly so surprised on how you guys like work through everything, but I'm honestly like very grateful for the discipline and like being pushed, because if you don't have discipline or being pushed, like you're just gonna breeze through a season like oh, it's okay, just keep going. But no, in reality, like you have to have discipline.
Well, the recipe is set for a nice run here, and beyond Monday even. Obviously, you're facing a Blackstone team that, you know, plays in the Colonial League. They're out in the middle of Nowhereville in the middle of Massachusetts, but they've won 17 games as well. Have you seen anything that you need to worry about? Or I know you're not going to give any strategy as he's smirking, but
they're a really good team. They're well coached, and they play good fundamental volleyball. So is there a lot to worry about? No. We have to just control our side. But that is my game plan every time we step on the court. I don't worry about the other team. I worry about if we maintain what we're able to do, we are good to go. So we don't focus on any one aspect. We just say, this is what they're capable of. Let's practice that. Let's walk through that. Let's see what it looks like. Let's talk about that. Do we understand? Where's the deeper understanding? And that's where she's a great leader, is because she'll stop and be like, okay, am I supposed to be here? Or what are we doing? If I'm here, who's that? So that's what we have as a whole. We've all seen Blackstone, and we're aware of what they're capable of, and they're a good team. But again, we're both 1-0.
Right.
And that's all that matters right now. We're both 1-0, and one of us wants to be 2-0. So.
Well, all the right things being said here, and it's more than words. I can feel it. You know, you can just feel that there is a want and a need for more. Again, congratulations on a fantastic season thus far. However, it's just thus far. We're continuing along, and again, congratulations, Kalina, on and again, great. Recognition in the Cape and Islands Lighthouse League. Obviously, we've got lots of all league players, and of course Chloe winning the MVP, rightfully earned. Yeah, right there, All-Stars, and it's all set up. So looking forward to Monday at 5 o'clock. Of course, come and fill John J. There were so many fans there, they had to move them back, stop play, and move them back to get them all in line.
In a lot of volleyball matches, that's never happened once.
So come fill John J. If you can't make it, however, obviously we will have the coverage live starting around 4:30, 4:45, depending on how things are going. And looking forward to a packed gym and super high energy on Monday. Thanks very much for joining us here at halftime, and enjoy the second half here. Looks like we actually got ourselves a win.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
There you go, Coach Andrew Vaselli and Kalina Necheva talking a little volleyball here for the halftime show for the football game as the Whalers are in control here, 28-0. We'll take another minute here on the Nantucket Sports Connection and bring you the second half. 28-0 our score here from Vito Capizzo Stadium.
Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Base 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gonna score!
Campbell a kick for Holbrook.
We are live here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. Second half just about underway as Holbrook will kick off to Nantucket with the win here in the third quarter. 28-0 the score. The Whalers taking advantage of 2 turnovers by Holbrook, 4 and out in their own territory. And they have looked, I mean, by far the best on offense that we have seen. And Griffin Fox having himself a great game. Carlos Aguilar also having a very good game at quarterback, controlling the tempo of the play, and a lot of new faces, and they have all contributed.
Yeah, we found out what 43 is Levi Mogerson, and 52 was I forgot to write down 52 after they told me his name.
Angel Cabrera.
Angel Cabrera.
And number 99 is Mark Gastineau. Apparently he's part of the JV team as well. So
And
first and 10 for the Whalers.
you mentioned Fox. I had Fox 7 carries, 68 yards, 2 TDs.
There you go. And he'll get the first carry and got the corner. He's got some room out there across the 25. Blasts ahead to about the 30. So Griffin Fox playing with some energy, excitement, and purpose.
Another, what, 15 on that one? Woo!
And Coach Walsh still yelling at his kids. He is looking for some energy, but down 28-0. A tall order, to say the least. First down run on the first play, scrimmage play for Nantucket. Griffin Fox blasts off about 15 yards. So he is getting close to that 100-yard mark already.
We were right here as the Whalers came off at halftime. Looking at their faces, there was excitement there, hope there. The kids that are still playing today, hats off to them.
Absolutely.
They're true football players. Some opted not to play today, and that's another story.
Yeah. Disappointing to say the least, but it is what it is. And another run right up the gut. First down and more across the 45 all the way to the 50-yard line. Another 20-yard rip.
Enough for Wheeler, first down.
That's number 12 again, Brian Coelho. He's already got himself a touchdown run. He's looking to add to his totals and get it going.
From the 50-yard line.
Brian Coelho, a sophomore, he's putting his name stamp on it. I want to be starting running back next year.
Yeah, Coach Saradell's going to have to take note when you start ripping off 20-yarders. So 1st and 10 at midfield. First drive of the second half for the Whalers. Already up 28-0. Looking for more here. Oh, nice catch by Aguilar. He's going to try and throw it. Now going to pull it down. 45-40. Trying to dance his way in stiff arm. Still on his feet at the 43-yard line. Gotta love the guy kid scrapping.
A lot of running, a lot of turning for 8 yards, but it was a nice 8 yard right in front of us. We have a perfect view for that play.
Once again, thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Bonus football today here, non-playoff game.
Bonus
Bulldogs.
football with bonus weather.
That's right, baby. Absolutely.
I might go for a swim after the game. How's that?
Did
you ever say that in
It'd be
November?
refreshing out there, baby. North Shore, though, no shore. That's South Shore stuff, buddy. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. Whalers break the huddle. That pistol formation once again. Fox on the edge, and it'll be Aguilar back to pass. He's got a man wide open. Oh, behind him a little bit. That was number 5. Once again, he came up with a fantastic catch earlier. Aiden Rainey unable to haul that one in. Pass definitely behind him. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. But that's one of those plays. 2nd and 2. You got lots of options. Why not?
That's a good option. And
you know, pass play there.
You say you're trying different things. Well, right now you're getting your first victory, which is nice, but you're also trying to look at kids that are going to help this program next year.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a bit of a tryout for a lot of kids to see where they fit. But the future of Whalers football very bright here, despite this season's record. Again, another run up the middle. That's first down yardage and more. Coelho ripping off another big run. Another 19-yard run as the clock continues to run here in the 3rd quarter, approaching 9 minutes. Whalers on the move, looking to add to their 28-0 lead.
Brian Coelho, 4 carries, 47 yards and a touchdown.
The rushing yards are adding up here as the Holbrook defense has been on the field a long, long time. So 1st and 10 Whalers inside the Holbrook 25 at the 22-yard line. That pistol shotgun again. Aguilar looking to throw, lofts it. He's got Murphy out there. Caught. Fox, I say. Touchdown. Whalers. Griffin Fox with his 3rd of the day. This one via a pass.
The hat trick. That was what, 30?
That one to Casp. The quartet.
The third, what was that, a 22-yarder?
22-yard pass play from Aguilar to Fox. Again, a nice throw. I don't know where we haven't seen these plays all year, but
34-0. He has 6 more.
34-0 now the score. 8:32 still left in this 3rd quarter. This kick will go into the wind if they can get it off. Snaps have been an issue in the last 2 PATs.
A new center today, and he's had his good points and low points.
Good snap this time. Grant gets it up, and it is good. So 35-0 now the lead, and probably going to let that clock run here now shortly.
I think you got to wait till you get into the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
I'll be running time in the 4th quarter. We got another 8:32 to go in this quarter, unless the officials take their finger off and let it go in the 3rd. But I think the rule is the 4th quarter, the running time when you have a score of this amount. And the Whaler fight song being played always brings chills to you when you hear that.
Absolutely, that's goosebump stuff. And again, another quick shout out to our cheerleading squad. They put on a nice show at halftime with Missy Perry and new coach Jasmine Kasperzak. She's great. She babysits our kids. My little 2-year-old actually goes to her little tumblers class, and they start them early here on Nantucket and get them ready to go for gymnastics or cheerleading or whatever. But
That's
great
good
stuff.
I see the coaches huddling up there with about 10 or 12 kids.
Yeah.
You might see a whole new second defense.
Nice kickoff by Grant, end over end at about the 8 into the wind, across to the 20, and that is it. Coelho again playing some special teams and doing it right, bringing the wood. Stop forward progress right at the 20. Good coverage. 35-0 our score here, and we are just over the midway point. Or no, just 4 minutes into the third quarter here. And it has been the Griffin Fox show here on offense. And defensively, Holbrook is just unable to do anything, really. I mean, they have a good running back, a couple of good running backs, but you know, they have not gotten Dobe Lindsay off here. Nice carry on first down there, as the ball is marked at about the 29-yard line. So
Yeah, Holbrook is thinking, let's break this shutout, and Nantucket, on the other hand, would love to get a shutout here today. So a little bit of drama left in this game. I think it's safe to say Nantucket and Coach Saradellis is going to pick up his first victory as head coach, and the Whalers are going to get their first victory this year.
I think we're safe saying that here today. So single setback. It'll be Dobe Lindsay. He's across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. So move the chains for Holbrook. Again, it's been bend but don't break for the Whalers. They've, I think, only had one drive into the Whalers' territory.
They had one good drive, yeah, so they picked up, I think, 4 first downs on it, but couldn't capitalize, couldn't get any points out of it.
So 1st and 10 at the Holbrook 34-yard line. Again, a bunch of guys up in the box. Looks like 9 in the box, expecting run. And they will get it up the middle. Dobe Lindsay for maybe a couple. So 2 yards on the game. And Tejada on the tackle, number 71. He has been very active this afternoon, plugging up the middle there. He's lining up right over the center. Larossi hands it off on a counter, and again, not much doing there as number 3, Kenzel John Michelle, junior running back, falls ahead for a couple more.
3rd and 5. Holbrook may not punt here. They may just go for it. We'll see what happens here. 3rd and 5, though. 6 minutes change to go here in the third quarter.
Holbrook breaks the huddle. Single setback is Dobe Lindsay. But again, kind of that pistol format where you've got multiple guys back there. Late handoff. Fortunately handled, but that will be short of first down yardage. Good penetration by the Whalers. That's number 23, one of the guys in on the tackle. Let's see what his, Owen Sullivan.
All right, Coach Walsh, 4th and down here. What do you do?
4th and 2, you got to give it to Dobe Lindsay. I mean, he is your best player. If he can't get you 2 yards, well, then you got to give the ball up.
You're not going to punt it here. They're going to go for it, and as you say, Lindsay's the guy.
Larossi comes in and gets the play into the huddle. Let's see if the Whalers can come up with a big stop here. They did it on one of the previous drives by the Bulldogs. And it is Dobe Lindsay, and he's going to have a first down. Gets it up to about the 49-yard line, 48-yard line.
Big chunk there, 7 yards on the short carry on 4th down. Gets it up close to midfield at the 48. Another first down. I'm not keeping track of first downs, but I would be willing to bet Holbrook has more first downs than the Whalers. The way they're putting together a few drives here, but no points.
Again, two running backs behind Larossi, and it's Dobe Lindsay. He's got a guy hanging on him, and now a slew of white jerseys collapse him just across midfield at the 49, so give him a carry of 3. That's Dobe Lindsay, again, their best running back for the Bulldogs. 4:20 and counting here in the third quarter. Bulldogs do have the win with them, so I don't know, maybe a pass play here.
If they're going to complete a pass play, it'd be on a down like this when you have the Whalers fooled. If they're third or fourth and long and they got to throw it, they haven't had that success. But they could sneak one in here now and fool the Whalers and complete it.
Again, 9 guys in the box for the Whalers, just those 2 safeties back behind the core of linebackers in that second tier. And it's a running play again and nothing doing. A loss on the play. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And Walsh is just very animated, not happy with his linemen, as they have just been manhandled up front, bringing up third at about 9. Befuddled, the coach comes back to his coaches.
Coaches use big words like that?
They probably don't.
I didn't think.
So third and about 8, maybe 9 for Holbrook, and it's an inside handoff again, and that just has not worked at all. Maybe the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard. They'll line it up at the 50-yard line, so give them 1, 4th and about 8-ish.
Well, if they're going to complete a pass, this is a down to do it. It's 4th and 8. They need the 8, and they got the win.
Larassi's coming off, so it looks like they're lining up the punt here, despite the 35-0 score.
That would surprise me. That would really surprise me.
Again, maybe they're practicing the punt at this point, you know. But down 35, I would think you would try and score at any opportunity you can.
I'm bewildered. Can I use that big word?
Befuddled or bewildered, sure, you can use them both. Low snap, blocked! Why not?
I guess they need
Mark Gastineau on the block.
I guess they need the practice. I guess they need the practice. Now the coach is really scratching his head. He said, if I went for it,
why not?
And didn't get it, I would have had them pin back 5 more yards. They blocked the punt to pick up about 8 yards.
So 1st and 10, Whalers already in Bulldog territory at the 44-yard line. Still 2 minutes, 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. 35-0 score. Whalers with the lead. And there's number 52. Why not, baby? Let's have some fun with it.
Is that Angel?
That is.
That
Angel
Levi?
Cabrera with a number 52 carry up the middle.
Don't you have to check in with the official? I didn't see him check in.
I think only if you're at the end. If you're in the backfield, I guess you're okay. It doesn't matter the number. So no gain for Cabrera. One carry, 0 yards. That's his career.
I want to hear the official say, number 52 is cleared, eligible to run the ball.
And there it is again. Cabrera bust free. Oh, come on. Oh, and a touchdown safety tackle. The Whalers having some fun here on the final day of the football season.
We can use some of this footage when they make Rudy 2.
Absolutely.
In the movie. Number 52 comes in and starts running the ball like crazy.
25-yard run, and the ball sits inside the 20 at the 16-yard line of Holbrook. Whalers looking to add some more points onto a huge 35-0 lead. Cabrera gets it again. And he busts free. He's going to score a touchdown. Look at that. Touchdown, Whalers.
Yeah. He should have went over. He should have went over to the back fence and hit the ball across the fence.
Or gotten himself a sausage. I don't know. I mean, they still grilling over there. I see a guy grilling over there. We're having some fun here at Vito Capizzo Stadium. The Whalers in complete control. 41-0. Looking to add the extra point. Still 56 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous here. A guy who didn't know his name in the first half is getting into the running for the 3 stars here all of a sudden.
I mean, he had all the rushing yards on that one, so give him 46 yards already on 3 carries, and he looks unstoppable. Grant for the extra point. Good snap. Kick is up and good. So we've got 42 points up on the board. Holbrook, nothing. And the Whalers are having some fun here at Vito Capizzo Stadium in their final game of 2022.
A nice way to end the season. It's fun to have fun playing the game of football, and the Whalers are doing it today. It erases a lot of the bad memories. You know, 15 years from now, they'll look back and say, you guys went 1-8, but we won the last game.
You got the last game.
And we won it by, 49-0.
Yeah. So they have started the clock here, so I don't know if they're going to get this off before the end of the third quarter. I don't know why they're running the clock now.
I think you go to a different level when you get to 40.
I guess, maybe. I mean, so I think either way, this will be the last play of the third quarter, or are they going to stop it?
So we're into running time now.
Okay, into running time. So they just did let the clock run out on the end of the third quarter here. The Whalers add 2 more touchdowns and lead 42-0. Man, I'm glad I got the math major here. We're going to have to carry the 1 here, maybe.
You got to take off your shoes when you count the high numbers.
Some extra digits.
I was wondering why Coach Walsh didn't use a timeout there to make the Whalers kick into the wind.
Yeah, well, I think if the score was maybe a little different, there would be some different strategy. Of course, he didn't go for it there at midfield. That's also surprising. But, last game of the season.
They're now moving on to the host Blackstone Valley Tech on Monday night at 5 o'clock.
And you can hear
Monday night, 5 o'clock in our gym, folks. Be there. Support the Whalers.
You hear Chip Clooney giving the
big volleyball game coming up Monday night.
Game on Monday evening. We're happy and proud to have Coach Vaselli and his team captain, Kalina Netcheva. And I wish them the best of luck coming up on Monday night. You can watch it right on the Nantucket Sports Connection and Channel 18 on NCTV.
All right, the kickoff went between 2 plays. Neither one of them wanted to catch it. Bounced and it took a bounce right into him.
Again, good coverage by the Whalers. Ball will be placed at about the 15-yard line. That's where Holbrook will take over.
Now we're going to have running time, and now you're going to see a lot of New Jerseys in there. Running time, you're lucky to get 1 or 2 possessions in the quarter, so this will go quickly.
Especially with a couple of teams that are just running the ball.
But Nantucket has a 42-0 lead, and just what the doctor ordered for a final game for a very discouraging season on many accounts, but they're ending it on a great positive note.
Yeah. Again, a couple of games that they absolutely had and could have and should have won. The Mashpee game comes to mind here immediately. The Vineyard game also comes to mind last week. Certainly the Sandwich game down, only losing 7-0 here at home was another one. But yeah, I would say disappointing. But again, a change of culture with the change of coach. New head coach Tim Saradellis has got a bright future of athletes behind this senior class and even the junior class. The JV team, fantastic. The 8th graders, as we mentioned earlier, absolutely pummeled the Vineyard and have won every game. They went undefeated this year, so they've got plenty to look forward to next year and beyond. And we look forward to bringing you more football action right here on the NSC. As this is our final football broadcast. We've got another one on Monday, and then we jump into the winter season. Basketball and hockey.
Well, these same kids that we're calling their names out here today will be on the basketball and hockey teams.
Absolutely. Another run, that's Dove Lindsay, and he is unable to get the corner. And he is wrapped up at the line. That's number 17 for the Whalers, Trayvon Grant. So not only on special teams, he's also playing some either linebacker or defensive end. Again, a little different formation for Coach Ouellette's defense as he's gone with a 9-man front, basically 5 in the on the line and 4 linebackers, so fully expecting Holbrook to be running still here, even with the clock running down 42-0. We're approaching 9 minutes left in the game. A game that the Whalers have controlled pretty much from the opening snap.
Holbrook's in no hurry here. They're going to run the clock out.
I know, and themselves just get on that long bus ride home. Rossi hands it off, and number 3, he's going to get the edge, and he is off and running across the 50, 40, 35, all the way down to the 30. By far their best play of offense. That's number 3, Kenzel John Michelle.
Well, that puts a little life back on Holbrook. They would love to break this shutout, so now they're going to be fired up.
Just a simple handoff that he broke to the outside, and there was no one in containment. Again, 9 in the box, so you get outside that box, and good things can happen. As again, John Michelle with by far their best play offense for the Bulldogs.
I see a few of the soiled jerseys come back in. I think somebody wants a shutout today.
Well, I can't blame them. Rossi. Inside handoff in, nothing doing there. That's a loss on the play. Once again, those dirty, soiled jerseys in on it.
Getting a little bit more soiled.
2nd and about 13. Maybe 12. Already 4 minutes gone in the quarter. 7:50 and 45 and counting. Holbrook trying to break into the scoring column here. It has been complete domination by the Whalers on both sides of the ball. 2nd and 12 again. Tarasi's got 2 running backs behind him and now brings in number 6, Irby, on the edge. Bunch formation. He'll play action out of it. He's got a man wide open. That is Dobe Lewis. Or Dobe Lindsay. And real close to first down yardage. And they give him the first down at about the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10. Holbrook on the move. This is right around the deepest penetration into Whalers territory here.
This is it, yeah. And plenty of time, but with the running clock, it's almost like they're using up all the time so that Whalers won't get the ball back.
Possession at all here in the 4th quarter, yeah. And again, you got to think onside if they do score. So 1st and 10, 21-yard line, Bulldogs looking to get on the board here. Whalers looking to keep their shutout intact. And nothing doing on that play, maybe the line of scrimmage for Dobe Lindsay. Nothing doing, 2nd and 10. Again, Tarasi in no hurry bringing the play in for the Bulldogs. We're under 6 minutes to play here already. Coach Walsh got to be disappointed in his kids' effort here this afternoon.
Yeah, he came into this game with a 3-4 record, hoping to end the season 500.
And again, play action pass. Tarasi looking, through the hands of Cass, threw it right to him. And Jeremy can't believe he didn't haul that one in.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, if they go down and score, he's going to hear about that one. That was right to him. And the tight end and defensive end unable to haul it in. A senior captain for Coach Saradellis and the Whalers.
The coaches are going to give it to him.
Oh, sure.
They're going to.
He's not going to want to see that one on the replay. And despite the incomplete pass, clock does continue to run. We're at about 5 minutes, 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. And a double handoff, number 3 is off and running, and he will score the touchdown. So John Michelle, the junior running back, has been the offensive spark that the Bulldogs were looking for, and he scores on a 21-yard scamper, breaking up the Whalers' shutout.
Yeah, a little double reverse misdirection there caught the Whalers napping. Nobody was left on that side, so once he got over the line of scrimmage, it was a foot race, which he easily won.
So going for 2 here, Coach Walsh just trying to get as many points as he can here on the board. They are down 42-6 here. Again, clock continuing to run. We're down to about 4 minutes, so the Whalers will get the ball here in the 4th quarter.
Unless it's a successful onside kick
That's
happens.
true. They could very easily do an onside kick.
Doesn't get it.
Denied by the Whalers, so it'll remain a 42-6. Whalers lead. Hey, we'll take a break here. We'll check in with our sponsors and maybe do a little quick highlight reel. You're watching the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Football team is up 42-6 here in the waning moments of the 4th quarter.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Let's streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post.
Thanks very much for joining us here. Coming to you live from John J. O'Neill from Vito Capizzo Stadium. I'm skipping ahead to Monday already. Vito Capizzo Stadium. As Holbrook has finally scored, and they are down 42-6.
Did you know that John O'Neill knew Vito Capizzo?
Of course. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
All right, I'm going to give my 3 stars here before they run the clock off
right?
here.
Let's let them kick off, and we'll get Dick's 3 stars here, and I'll add 1 to it, and we'll pick an MVP as the Whalers are going to pick up their first victory despite fumbling the kickoff here. They'll get it at the goal line. Across the 5. Nice move to get across the 15. And all the way up to the 20. Flag down. We'll see what that is. It's thrown right at the ball carrier, so it could be a face mask.
Face mask, good. Okay, my number 3 star is going to go to a guy who's down and dirty in the pits, doesn't get his name called a lot. Number 75, one of the co-captains, Big Sawyer Colby.
He's got a fumble recovery today.
Fumble recovery to go with that. My number 2 star is going to go to the sophomore, number 12, Brian Cole. 2 touchdowns, a 7-yarder, 2 runs, a 20-yard run. Sophomore, and my number 1 star is going to go to I think everybody knows Griffin Fox. He got the hat trick today. 3 touchdowns. I have him for 81 yards on 9 carries, and he did it on the defensive side of the ball also.
Absolutely, and well-deserved number 1 star. I'm going to agree with you as well, and we'll just go ahead and give Griffin Fox the MVP of today's Whalers victory. Another double handoff for the Whalers, and there's room on the edge. Here's Mr. Fox, and he's gone! Not going to catch him. Whalers! Touchdown! Oh, flag down at the line of scrimmage. All for naught. 2 flags down, and they're already waving it back. So add another chapter to our penalties erasing touchdowns book.
I just had him for 81 yards. I was trying to add on
and they're
another.
not going to get another playoff.
I was going to double
here.
that.
Was it.
Double 81 would have been 162.
The clock is going to run out as we're 20 seconds and less than that. So
I just want to give an MVP to the whole team that dressed today.
Absolutely, 100%.
The kids that put the uniform on today are the true Whaler sports kids, and they made the high school proud today by coming out and playing this game.
That's a better 3-star. Let's give all 3 stars to all the Whalers that got up and competed today, and thanks very much.
It took courage for some of those kids to stay with the program and play here today, and I'm proud of them all.
And let's give a nod to the Holbrook Bulldogs. Obviously, not playing for anything here. They they could have passed on coming over here and taking a big trip, and they showed up and you know, gave it their all here. And
it was nice. Nantucket only had the 3 home games on their schedule, so to get a 4th home game here was special. And yeah, Holbrook didn't have to come here today. No,
they could have said no and packed it in as well. And we're glad they came over and glad that we got an extra you know, broadcast for all of Whalers Nation, showcasing our great student athletes here that competed on the gridiron. And again, congratulations to Coach Saradellis, the new era of Whalers, for his first victory of the season.
I think he's only 291 behind Coach Capizzo now.
Yeah. But hey, you got to start somewhere, baby. So again, good luck on the off season for the Whalers coaching staff, and they have something to build on here at least, and can take a look at some great footage today. And again, a lot of young athletes that are well deserving of some playing time here next year. We will be back at it on Monday for the volleyball tournament, the Division IV round of 16. As you heard at halftime, Coach Vaselli and his squad looking to win and move on. They've got a great chance against number 10, the Blackstone Beavers. And we will have coverage starting around 4:45, 4:30, depending on how things are going. And looking forward to that matchup. And that will be our final broadcast for the fall season. We'll get all set up for the winter season and for basketball and hockey. Again, Mr. Herman, always a pleasure hanging out with you and chatting with you.
It was great being here with you, Chris.
Look forward to it. We'll maybe have to sneak you up into a booth or up on the grandstands here for some hoops or hockey.
Telephone call away.
Absolutely.
And I'm betting that the Blackstone might bring a live beaver with them here.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know, man.
From the valley.
They do have a mascot. I did see it, that it was like, you know, Brian the Beaver or something. I don't know. It was Benny the Beaver, I believe. But thanks very much to Charlie Hoyleman and, of course, Sean Davis, our visuals, our eyes on the field, doing a fantastic job all fall season. Look forward to some more all winter long. And, of course, Charles and the entire crew over at NCTV doing a fantastic job with the behind the scenes, making us look good and doing a great job. For all of Whalers Nation, you will sleep well tonight with a victory, baby. Whalers Nation, finally, 42-6, the final from Vito Capizzo Stadium. We'll see you Monday for volleyball playoff action. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation.
Good night.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hit. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about.